YouTube, let's get it. Back with another vid, YouTube. It's your boy Big Gal. And today we will be unboxing the Radiolink rc8x, baby. The new offering from Radiolink. It's a pretty good radio. I know y'all wondering why I got the other radio sitting up here. That is the Futaba 10 PX right there. That is the Sanwa M17, and that's the FlySky Noble MB4. So we're gonna get into this video, get into the unboxing. This is not a comparison video. It's just I got those up to, you know, just symbolize the other controllers that you can actually go with. But we will be doing a lot of talking after I do the unboxing. We get through the unboxing. I will be just speaking to you guys and telling you guys how I feel about the new radio and the reason why I purchased the new radio. So with no further ado, we're gonna roll these credits and I'll get right back with y'all in 1 second. Let's get it.
Starfay, you crazy.
All right, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. I'm trying something new with the camera. I got it at a different angle this time, so hopefully y'all can see everything. I don't have my son to check it to make sure that I'm on point with it, but hopefully y'all can see everything. Then we're gonna get on into this guy. Get it going. Pie. First of all, the presentation is beautiful. For this to be a budget remote, or some would say budget remote, $320, $321. It is an awesome presentation. Comes with its own little carrying case. As you know from my other remotes, I had to buy something and figure it out, but this is a good look so far. So first things first, we're gonna get this thing unzipped, go through what's in the box, and then we're gonna get out of here. Greeting, the first thing when you open the box, pow, the manual will hit you smack dab in the face. Hits you smack dab in the face. This is the Radiolink rc8x. I don't know why I want to keep putting a G in there. But pretty good manual. Look like it's give you all the details and everything that you need, and it's like in 2 languages. It's Chinese, I want to say, or Japanese and American. So I mean English. So yep, that's your manual. Like my brother CJ always say, we spend all this money on these remotes and we don't read the manual. But there it is, that's the manual. Next up is a little box. I don't know what's in this little box right here, but let's pop it open and see. All right, in this box we have, this is for the AA batteries. Oh, this AAA batteries. How many do they hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 AAAs, which I won't be using that at all. See what else we got in the baggie. All right, it's pretty cool. Comes with a lanyard, Radiolink lanyard. I definitely will be using this Radiolink lanyard right here. That's pretty cool. And this is, I guess this is for charging, or if you want to run a different plug on your LiPo or something. I'll figure it out, but it's for something. So I'll get that back in there. I'll put this in here with it, so I won't lose either one of those, even though I won't be probably using any of this stuff. I'll make sure I don't lose it. Put that back in there. What else is in the box? All right, you have, that's pretty cool. You have tools. So I guess, you know, do your adjustments on your controller. You have another trigger in there as well. That's pretty cool. Hopefully y'all can see that. Has another trigger in there and 2 Allen keys, I guess, to tighten up the tension on your throttle and your steering. And like I said, it has another trigger in there. That's awesome. This is a plus. All the other companies, if you're watching this video, Futaba, Sanwa, FlySky, take notes, baby. Screen protector. Now I can't remember whether, I think the FlySky might have came with the screen protector, but the other 2 didn't. But yep, there you go. tempered glass for the screen. And you have your USB to USB-C charging cable. USB to USB-C. This is awesome. Got a nice velvet, crushed velvet right there. It's pretty nice packaging, man. Pretty nice packaging. I'm digging it. I'm digging it so far. All right, next up, it comes with 2 receivers. This is the newer receiver right here. This is the R8FG. That's why I keep getting that G from. R8FG right there. It's an 8-channel receiver with gyro. Remember that, with gyro. 2 antennas. So for a long distance, I think it's 600 meters or something like that. I did a test on it with the last one, the rc8x or RC, whatever the last remote is. I did a range test and it was ridiculous. So y'all go back and check that video out for the range test. But there it is. That's the RC8. What is it? R8FG receiver. I guess the G stands for gyro. Great. And this is a really small receiver. I think they say this is for a 16th scale car, but I will be putting this, I will be using this, I will be putting this in my Serpent because it has a very small receiver box, and this would fit in there easily. And this one is a 4-channel. I've never seen a receiver this small. It's like very small. It has a short antenna. I wonder what is the range on this one, but it's very small. This is the R4FMG. R4FGM by Radiolink. Very small receiver. That says for the 16th scales and 24th scales and all that if you want to put it on there. But that's that. I'm gonna have to put that in a good spot. I be done lost that. That's pretty small. Is that it? Looks like that's it, man. In the box. And there's your remote, your transmitter. Woo. So y'all hold tight. Let me check, make sure everything is in frame. Here it is, man. Let's, in all its glory, let's get her out of this package and see what she looking like. Woo. First thoughts, she look good. She looks like a high-end radio. Let me see the feel. Oh, it's pretty heavy too. It feels a lot like the Sanwa. Yes, I hear that battery. Hear that battery in there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some foam in there. But there she goes. Oh, and also she comes with a LiPo battery. I think this takes up the 4S. So I am going to put probably a bigger milliamp, probably a 3S. I probably won't put a 4S, but I put a bigger milliamp than whatever this one is. This is a 1700 milliamp. So I got a little bit more space. I'll probably go with like a 2200 milliamp 3S battery. Small pack, but as you can see, it's bouncing around. So I'm gonna have to get some foam to keep that from bouncing around in there, because that kind of takes away from the feel, makes it feel much cheaper with that battery bouncing around in there. I know it may not bother a lot of people, but it will bother me. All right, so let's get this thing on, see how much juice it has, go through some of the interface, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the reason why I chose to go with this when I already have the Futaba 10PX, and that's at the top of the food chain. A lot of people like the Sanwa. I mean, to me, it's decent, but you know, I feel, you know, like could have been a little bit better. Sanwa could have been a little bit better. I thought it was gonna be a little bit better than what it really is. So hold tight. Let me get this battery box back on here, right? And oh, there it is. I got it. And I'll be right back with y'all. Bam. So there she goes. Ooh-wee. Get some of these stickers off. Sticky wickies off of there. I'm going to use that screen protector, but there she is, man. 8 channels on this guy. Let's get it going. See if we got some power. Is this even the power switch? Or is this the power switch? Okay, this gotta be the power switch. Okay, hold tight. Let me make sure this battery is plugged up. Nope, battery wasn't plugged up. Let's see, plus goes this way. All right, now let's see if we got some energy. Yes, we do. Got to hold it longer.
Welcome to Radiolink.
Did y'all hear that? Welcome to Radiolink. That's pretty cool right there. Welcome to Radiolink. So, with that being said, let's cut my light off so we can get some good clarity on that screen. Light is off. All right, there's a screen. That looks crazy. That looks good. See how easy it is to touch. Okay, so I have to hit the back button to go to the menu, and you can see that it has language, it has theme settings, backlight, sound, battery. Let's see what sound is about. Normal volume. Let's cut that up. All right, I ain't gonna bore y'all to death. I ain't gonna go through every single thing, but as you can see some of it right there, you see your LED settings, you got your home button settings, you got external input and output, you got calibration, you have information, that's the basic menus, language. Then you go up and you have more channel reverse, endpoints, sub trim, channel settings, trim dial select, switch select. It's a lot of stuff you could do on here. Here goes your telemetry settings, telemetry stuff. Let me get to see if we can focus. There we go. That looks good. See, receiver voltage. I don't even know what that is. I know what the transmitter voltage is. So, steering curve, acceleration. That's most of the stuff that's on the. That's almost everything that's on the Futaba right there. Throttle delay, cruise control. Ooh, what is that one? Yep. So that's basically all the settings right there. Like I said, I'm not gonna bore y'all to death. This thing does a lot. It's a lot of unboxings that may go in a little bit more detail than me. But there it is. Power button right there. Power back down. So now we're gonna get into why I picked up this radio. So y'all hold tight. I'm gonna get the other 3 radios back into the field of view, and then we're going to talk about it. Hold tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and now we're at the meat and potatoes of the video. Like I said, I know a lot of y'all wondering why I have, especially these 2, and then I went and got this one as well, or even this one, and I went and got this one as well. And it all boils down to a few simple things. The first thing is price for the receivers, for the radio plus for the receivers. For this radio, the Sanwa M17, I want to say I paid, it was either $6.99 or $5.99. I want to say it was $6.99 I paid. For the 10PX, it was $7.99. It was either $7.99 or $8.99. It was $7.99. The Fly Sky Noble, they have a pro version of this. This is not the pro, so I think I might have paid $2.50 for this one, and I paid $3.19 for this one. This is not the latest version. You can update to the latest software, but this is not the latest version. But this is the latest version from Futaba, and this is the latest version from the latest radio from Sanwa, aka Airtronics. This is the latest version from the Radiolink. So the first thing was receivers. I'm gonna show you a couple of receivers up on the screen, and that should help you understand the reason why I purchased this radio. I'm gonna start off with Sanwa. The Sanwa receivers are ridiculously high. The remote is high, and the receivers. I'm an Amazon shopper. I love to shop Amazon. I'm not really big on on eBay. I have my reasons, but I'm not really big on eBay. I will shop eBay if I have to, but I try my best not to. So I've been rocking with Amazon for a long time, so they take care of me. So Amazon is where I mostly shop when it comes to online shopping. So the receivers for this is a 492 receiver, and it's a really good receiver. But I'm gonna put it up on the screen. It is $111, and that's with 13% off. $111 for not 2 or 3 or 4 receivers, for one. One receiver is gonna cost you, the RX482 that I just put up on screen is $111, and that's with 13% off. Then they also have the RX492, the 492, and it is $117. $117 for one receiver. That's no gyro. That's one receiver, $117. So this one is actually up for sale. The Sanwa M17. It's a good remote. I don't like the interface at all. I don't like having to scroll through and press buttons and you hit the wrong button and you start all over. You have to go all the way back through it. So I'm kind of over this one. It is a good remote. I will say it's a good remote. I don't think it's as good as this one. I have better response times, and it just controls better with the Futaba to me. That's my opinion. I have both, so I should be able to make that opinion. To my opinion, I think the Futaba 10PX is just a better radio than this Sanwa M17. All right, moving on to the Futaba. All right, Futaba. They have a 4-channel radio. It's the basic. It is the basic. Matter of fact, it's a 3-channel, and it is the basic receiver. Most basic as it's gonna get. It's not no new technology in it or none of that. It's just a regular receiver, and it's $50, $49.99. They have a 4-channel with no cord on it, so no antenna wire, so it's easier to get down in the receiver box. It's a 4-channel, and it's $69.99. And moving on, then they have the SR. That's the super responsive. That's what you want. Those are really good. I have like 2 or 3 of those, and man, they make the car run awesome. With the response time, it's just crazy. When you barely tap the throttle, the car is moving. When you barely hit the steering, it's gonna turn. So the super responsive is only a 4-channel. It has a small little antenna, but they're easy. They're pretty small. They're easy to hide away into your receiver box as well. And they are $99. $99. All right, moving on with the next receiver. It is a new 4-channel receiver that they made specifically for the 10PX. It only works with the 10PX. It's the G model receiver. It has a G on it, but they're pretty good too. My 10PX came with one, and I love the one that it came with. But it's $109. They have that in 2 versions. Then they have the stand-up, the tall version. This is the version that came with my car. With my Futaba 10PX. It's $109 as well. So there you go. And you don't have gyros. I don't like to run the off-brand gyros. They're pretty good, but on my Futaba, I like to have Futaba. You know what I'm saying? Sanwa, they don't even make a gyro. So, or not that I know of. They may do. Let me take that back. They may make one, but I've never looked for one because the receivers are so expensive. The gyro that I run, I think it's the 440. It's either the 440 or the 441. And it's on the screen right now. It is $89 for the gyro. So you're looking at $100 for SR receiver, and another $90 for a gyro. That's $200 just put in one car to be able to have a gyro and the super responsive or a faster receiver. So $89 bucks for a gyro for the Futaba. All right, so moving on to the Fly Sky. Now the price get a little bit better with the Fly Sky because you can catch them on sale a lot of times. Right now, this remote right here, this is the one I was running in almost all of my Fly Skies. This what is the FGR4? I can't see that. FGR4S V2. I was running a lot of these. They're $45, but sometimes they go on sale and you can catch it for about $39 a piece, so that's not bad. And they also have this one with the gyro. It's very, very tiny. I only have one of these because they're hard to find. Once you, like this company right here that's selling this one, by the time you buy 2 or 3 of them, they're gone. And they're 70 bucks. They have a gyro built in. They're 70 bucks. All right, moving on. Here's the kicker. When it comes to the Radiolink, I'm gonna pull up some of the receivers. Here goes one right here. This is the one that I buy most of the time. First of all, it's 7 channels. Even though I'm only gonna use 3 to maybe 4 at most, tops, maybe 4. But it's 7 channels. It has 2 antennas, and it gives you like 600 meters or something like that range. So the range I've done a range test on it. The range is outstanding. But this receiver comes with a gyro already in the receiver, so you don't have to do any manipulating, no finding somewhere for your gyro to go, your external gyro to go. It comes with the gyro. And here's the kicker. They're only $21. $21. Sometimes people say you get what you pay for, and I'm gonna have to see with this remote. But with my 6G remote, I liked it. I had no problems with it. Only problem I had, the interface was horrible, and the radio just felt super duper cheap. I mean, but at the price point it was only like 70 bucks. So you know what I'm saying? What do you expect from 70 bucks? But there it is, $21 for the receiver. That's the 7. The 8 is $22, but they're a little harder to find. They're all overseas. So when you order the R8FG V2 one, the newer one, it's gonna take you a while to get them, but they're only $22. And then the small one that comes with it, this little bitty one that goes in the smaller cars, it's only $17, and it has a gyro built in as well. So it was a no-brainer. I'm gonna eventually get rid of this remote once I get enough receivers to cover the cars that's on this remote. I've already took all these the Sanwas out. Most of my cars are on the Futaba, but I'm aiming I have like 8 street cars. I want to get all those on here with gyros. None of them are drag race cars, but they're all street cars, street bashers. So those are the ones I'm aiming for first, and then I think I have I want to say I have 6 cars left on this remote. So I'm gonna swap all these out for this, and then once I get it swapped out, this Fly Sky Noble will be up for sale with maybe like 7 or 8 receivers. It'll be up for sale. It'll be cheap. It'll be dirt cheap because they're only $250. So I don't want to talk y'all ears off, but let's stick to the script. So between the receiver costs, having a built-in gyro, and range for when I do my speed runs, even though I'm not a real big speed run guy and I'm not gonna go super duper far, this is gonna be perfect. That is the one those are the biggest 3 reasons why I went with this, to try this new one out, just to see. And I like how it looks. I'm not gonna front. I love how it looks. I love the little orange accents. I love the interface. I love the fact that the touchscreen is very, very easy to use. So that's what I went with. I didn't want to keep all 4. When I got this, it was just like something on a whim. I just tried. It was on sale, so I just grabbed it. It was around Christmas time, last Christmas, and I just grabbed it anyway, just to be getting it. But the Sanwa, I expected a lot more out of it. I thought it was just gonna be night and day. I thought it was gonna be just crazy over all the other ones, but it wasn't. I would say the Sanwa is more on the level of the 7PX. Not even the 7PXR. I would take a 7PXR over this Sanwa. But it's definitely not on this level. The 10, no. But like I said, once again, that's just my opinion. So these two will be out of the equation. I will only be running these two. Most of my cars still will be on Futaba because I got so many. I probably have 25, 30 cars already on the Futaba. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna bother those. And I just really, really, really like my Futaba. And then it'll be Radiolink. Like I said, most of my street cars will get it. A few of my bashers, like some of my race bashers, like my XRT, is gonna get this because the XRT performs a little better, in my opinion, with the gyro. When you want a real loose dirt, it performs better with the gyro. Down real low, maybe 15%, 10-15%, but it actually drives much better to me with the gyro. So it's gonna get that as well. So with that being said, we're gonna wrap the video up. Hope I didn't offend nobody. If I did, hey man, grow up. That's all I can tell you. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. That don't mean that one is better than the other. It's just, to me, I feel like one is better than the other. So we're gonna try this out, man. If it's super duper slow or it doesn't work or it doesn't function well, I am gonna be upset. That's why I'm not gonna get rid of this one immediately. This one is already up for sale. The Sandwall is already up for sale. But the Fly Sky, I'm not gonna get rid of it immediately until after I, break this one in and see exactly if I like it as much as I like the Fly Sky, because I really like the Fly Sky as well. Which I like all three. I like all three of these remotes. But I like the Futaba the most, and then I like, the other two maybe close equally. The Sandwall is way better than the Fly Sky. I never, I have to be honest, it's better than the Fly Sky. The response time, everything is just a little bit better. Only thing better about the Fly Sky to me over the Sandwall is the interface. How you control it is much easier on the Fly Sky. And the Fly Sky has the best battery life of all these because it has an external battery. It has a battery in right here, and then it in the grip, and it has an external battery, so it almost never run dead. Like I can say, last time I charged this remote up maybe 3 months ago. So there it is. That's gonna wrap it up. Let's get these out the way because this video is really not about these. It's about this guy. So there it is, man. The Radiolink rc8x. We're gonna get it out this weekend, see what it can do. I'm gonna get these two receivers in the cars. I have I ordered 3 at the same time I ordered the remote, which was either yesterday or day before yesterday. And then I ordered 3 more before I started the video. I ordered 3 more, so I have a total of what? 3 to 6, 7, 8. That's 8 receivers, so that'll be 8 cars off the rip I can swap out. And I think I have either 7 or 8 street cars. I want to say 7, so they'll get all those, and I have 1 extra to go into my XRT. But there it is. I appreciate y'all sticking around watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you like. YouTube. And don't forget, man, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Don't beat me up in the comment section because of how I feel. You have the right to feel the way that you want to feel and do whatever it is that you want to do on your videos or on whatever you may do. So don't beat me up about it. I get with y'all in a minute.